Well, it's just after 7 o'clock here in Louisiana in mid-September. In the last episode, last time, we were harvesting the rice field and we started on chopping the corn. I've already ridden the horses this morning, and I realized it's been a while since we paid attention to our small farm dairy here on the farm, so I just cleaned out all the butter, put it in the back of the truck. My pickup's still out in the field with the header trailer on it, so I've been riding around on the motorcycle this morning. But fortunately, this truck was up here, so let me hop in. Didn't leave it in first person, but we'll just pull around over here. Put the butter we produced into our little kiosk. I think it should be about the right height. There we go. 1741. Alright. There you have it. I guess I can put this truck back where it was. And then I don't really need to hop on the motorcycle, do I? I'm just going to come over and get the milk truck. We'll take a load of milk here this morning quick before we get into the next cornfield. So I got one section of the cornfields done. The chaff's here in the silo. Pretty tough to keep it from coming out the ends. Dairy, the downtown dairy, not ours. Probably could get the milk tank and put some more milk in ours, but I don't know. Is it a split production, do you know? Next month, Walter's gonna let us get rid of the horses, maybe goats after that. We can start doing goat milk, goat cheese, that kind of stuff. Yeah, we got more cornfields to chop. I don't know how far we'll get today. Oh, that truck's moving a little slow. Alright. Put a turn signal, buddy. Heads up would have been nice. All right, delivering milk to the dairy. 581. we could buy the dairy in town. I don't know if we can do that, I don't think. As we are here, I'll swing by the store and check on, see what's going on. Whoa. Not foolish enough to really look see if there's contracts, because I don't think we've got time for that. Not in harvest season. We're too busy at our own farm. Although I do want to try and leverage some workers today. Toilets. Massey Ferguson 9S. That is a big tractor. Which model is it? It's just the small one, a 285 horsepower, but man, that'd be cool. I think we're okay though. All right. Let's get back to work. I think we're going to have good weather today. Okay. Trying to think, how did I need this? Trying to figure out how everything ended up where it was. I need this on the roller. Well, I guess I could use this instead of the Deutz-Fahr on the trailer. Might work better. I don't know if I want to get the semi-truck out into here or not. Probably better off just doing what I'm doing. Although I do have to empty it more frequently. When I get into the next field, I could possibly get the a worker on the Deutz-Fahr in this field with the mulcher. Doesn't need anything out. And then it needs to be plowed. Oh, my lines still come up. One thing I was wondering, I got this on the back of it. Let me lower that. It's a better way to see it. And it's just the way the lighting is. Let me drop this thing off and see what happens. So is there a trailer hookup on the back of this one? On the other one that I was using, it didn't have one. Oh, but that's like a It's like a pin hitch, not a ball. And this is a ball, so, but I thought the trailer hooked up to that. But anyway, this one, this will allow it to use, I think, the steering axle and everything. I'm not quite sure. Steering axle does it. Yeah, well. Okay. I need to open that up. Can I put down the front of the trailer? I wonder. Hang on. Help. There we go. Yep, I can. I'm gonna do that. All right, so we're in this one. My lines are showing up in this field. That's kind of weird. I guess I'll do it without GPS the first time around. What I'm thinking is, in this field, maybe after I get the headlands done, I can have a worker. Drive the forage harvester and I can run alongside with the trailer maybe. These are long runs too. This is a long field going this way. This will be good. This should take a little while. So last year we were using the trail forage harvester, and then we leased, I think, like a we leased the inexpensive Claas one. I don't remember. We could run a much larger head than this one, and we get it done a lot sooner. We picked up this one used. We are doing well on money. Maybe next year we could buy a bigger head. A bigger one. I don't know if we need to though. I mean, we've got time, I think. There's quite a bit. I don't even think we'll get around the headlands once before our trailer's full. Can't remember when it was filling. It was pretty close to full, I think, when it was filling up. That looks tricky. How am I gonna do that? The problem with turning it over to a worker, if I miss even a little bit on one of these headlands passes, it's gonna want to go do the headland before it does the rounds. So I have to be very careful about missing anything. Yeah, I think I'm going to be walking down to the tractor to grab it. Did it again. It's got these funny little jogs in it, huh? The line's not consistent. It's a different line. Full. Tricky. What'll be the best way to do that? What was working for me yesterday was I would take 2 loads over, dump them in there, and then I would compact after that. So that's probably what I'll keep on doing.
come again. Here she comes. Wait a minute. There she is. That's that Zydeco girl, y'all. Look here. When you go to the Zydeco, you won't believe your eyes. That Zydeco girl, y'all. She rock from side to side with her hands in the air, like she just don't care. When she on the dance floor, all you do is stare. Well, 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 Zydeco girl, Zydeco girl, Zydeco girl, that Zydeco girl, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Alright, I think I can turn it over to a worker after this. I'm hoping he's just not going to take off and do something strange. It's noon. I think we'll go ahead and, I don't know if we're really going to take a break for lunch or not. I think I'll skip it. We'll eat in the tractor today. But I think I will head down and see if I can get a worker to start on mulching that field. Where's my mulcher at? I think it's up here, isn't it? Is it in here? And is it easily accessible? Okay, it's right here. Yep. Right at the front. Good. Alright, so I've been having... I'm trying to think, did I compact last time? No, I don't think so. I don't think I was getting all the way to this end either. Oh, did I get down the middle? I don't think I went down the middle yet. Got a big pile there. That always makes it more complex when you end up with a pile. Ah, I did the same thing. I gotta do something about the pile I'm putting on the other end. Been trying to use like the cruise control to maintain a steady speed, but that's not working out very well. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. I'd probably be better off just mashing the accelerator myself than trying to use the cruise control. one of the main reasons I'm hitting it with the rollers, not necessarily so much to compact it, but to kind of flatten it so that it's easier to drive over with the trailer. Because last year when I was filling it up, I got stuck a few times because I ended up with big mounds like I did at the entrance here. I'll have to get this flattened out. We don't want to get hung up. And then I'm going to have to get the telehandler out with the buck rake or whatever and try and clean up all the spillover. So there is quite a bit. Once up each side and twice down the middle, I guess. I don't know. The tires of the tractor do more to flatten it than the actual roller does. Still got, you can see how I got these I drove over it with the wheel. It'll flatten it a little more. There we go. Which is why I really need to go across like 4 times, get the wheels on everything. There we go, I think that's pretty flat. I need to have what am I doing? I need to get the Deutz far, go get the I'll get the Deutz far, I'll drive up, I'll come back down here to, yeah, let's start on this end. Does this have enough horsepower for that? Probably should have answered that question before. I don't remember. It may not. No, this has really good horsepower if I remember right. Oh. Check. Let's see, the vehicles in the menu, yeah. So the Bednar mulcher requires 210, and the Deutz-Fahr has 230. Yeah, it's fine. Got to make more use of workers so that we get more done. But you got to make sure that it's a task that they're up for. It's much improved over FS22, but there still are some little idiosyncrasies, such as the worker being able to find the field, the AI splines on the map, all that kind of stuff does potentially present a challenge. So let's just get into the field here, and then we will pull up this AI worker. That's fine. I'm in the way? Oh, when I was on foot, I was in the way. You starting with the headlands? What? I guess you could. And then when I'm thinking when I get over here, if I put a worker on this, I can run the trailer kind of alongside or behind, and we should be able to finish up this last patch. It's probably, I'm guessing 3-4 more loads in this. Fire that up. Fire the worker. Oh, get into my tractor. Oh no, there he goes. Where's he going? They just can't. They gotta do their own thing. Now where are you going? What the? Alright, if I have to move him from out of the middle of the field, I'm turning crop destruction off. This is just ridiculous. You could have just started from where I left you. It would have been fine. Oh, God. Now I'm in your way. Why am I in your way? Is that where you want to start now? Why didn't you just go there in the first place? Alright, here we go. Now we're doing it. Now what are you doing? Gonna cry. Well, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We had a really rough start, me and this blonde girl here. I was thinking about talking to Walter about maybe not keeping her on. We're sort of trying out workers here during this test period, figure out who we're going to invite to stay on the farm and work with us on a more permanent basis. And yeah, when we started out, we were not on the same page. I wanted her to just start right where she's finishing right now, which is where I left off. And then she just took off, was nibbling little corners, and then she decided to go right down the middle. I didn't know what she was doing, and then we ended up too far away from each other that she couldn't reach me with the discharge pipe. So yeah, I'm not sure what she's going to do here either. if she's gonna turn. I think she'll go straight. But yeah, if I'd have known what she was gonna do there at the beginning, I could have just followed along behind her. I didn't know what she was doing. She was nibbling at the edge of the field over where she's working now, and then she decided to go right down the middle and split the thing in half. Not bad. The other worker's done mulching over in the field with the Deutz bar. I think we could probably get him in this field as soon as we get done over here. I think the rest of it might fit in the trailer. Go. Sometimes I don't like the way she turns when she gets to the end, but she's got her own method to her madness. She is pretty good with the discharge, though. She is pretty good at angling that into the trailer as long as you're within range. So I think she's got a future here with us, I think. I think I'll leave the next section of the cornfields for tomorrow to chop, so we'll just work on compacting the silo. We'll get the guy over here mulching, and then maybe we can grab a plow and start plowing the field too. I don't think it needs lime or anything. Up. Is it gonna fit? It's gonna be close. I'm already at 90%. How much is left? That should fit, I think. Yep. That should be fine. She's done. She shut it down. All right. That was a pretty good day. So let's see, why don't I move the forager out of the field. Probably could put more silage additive in it. But we'll get the worker going, mulching this field now. There's a lot of women working in agriculture here in Louisiana. It's a very nice thing. Like to see that. As long as they're competent, they should get every chance. Okay. I think I got about, what, half of it out? Better than half of it out that side. I'll just go down the other wall now. Which wall was I by? I was by the right wall. Go down along the left wall. Compactor. Off camera, I'll probably come back with the telehandler and the buck rake and try and clean up the ends best I can, get all that back into the silo, the bunker. Alright, here we go. Drop that down. Go back and forth, I think, 4 times. There we go. I think that'll hold for till tomorrow. What are we at? 5 o'clock? That. Drop that down. Let's close the help. Don't need that anymore. Let's see. Plow. Should I go get a plow and start plowing? Or have a worker do it? I should have a worker do it. It makes it so much easier when they do it. And let's see. And it's very time consuming. Let's see, the big one then, right? Should be able to back up to it, hook up. That should fold it, yeah. And it'll trail along behind me. I'm gonna have the worker do it, and I'll let them do it the way they want. I'll just get out the way. Hello, girl. Wow. Walter likes the ladies, I guess. Alright, while she gets started on that, let me pull up the map. Looks like you missed a little bit, huh? Needs plowing, needs lime, needs rolling. We'll let them work on that. I'll go check. Let me grab the Farmall and the back lifter. Maybe I can move some pallets, if there are any. It's getting late in the day. Oh, I can put the combine away. Trying to think of what needs to be done around the farm. Having workers doing the field work allows me to free up. Oh, yeah, I failed to mention, we ended up buying the field container, paid full price for it to store slurry. We dropped it down here kind of on this end of the farm so that we could move slurry, but the barn was full and we had not been utilizing it because we don't have a slurry spreader. We need to get one, and a manure spreader too. But yeah, we put that there so that the cows could continue to produce slurry. We are going to have to start using some very, very soon though. I do not have a crawfish pallet yet, so I'll just grab those chili peppers, take them out and put them in storage. These peppers right here, and then we'll work on putting things away, I think. We gotta get to the bond silage here, put in some more silage additive for this thing, And we'll be using it again tomorrow. But I think I'll call it here, time-wise. It's 6 o'clock. We'll have to edit all that together, so yeah. As always, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Louisiana at the Louisiana Farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. Looks like the mulching's done. That seemed awful quick. It looked like there was a lot to go yet. We'll see you next time.